What's up everyone, welcome to my guitar. The video series where I go through my guitar. Now my guitar series is basically a series where I, check out my guitars that I have, tell a little bit about the story behind them and do a setup and then a playthrough. How about that? So that's what's happening today. Now this guitar I'm doing today, I've actually had that for a while, but I just haven't had the chance to really, take my time with it. I purchased it from a guy in northern Sweden for about 600 bucks, and it's this. This is not the original case, but it doesn't have a handle on it even. I mean, who built this case without a handle? There's not even any holes to show that there once was a handle on this thing. There has never been a handle on this case. So what do you do when you go to the rehearsal space with your guitar? Well, you do it as any other regular human being would do it. You just carry it like this. Because that makes so much sense right there. Oh, okay. See you at rehearsal, baby. All right, so now that I downplayed this case, that's really heavy, by the way, with this guitar, I'm gonna open it up. And bring out the guitar. And this is the guitar that we're talking about. Now, what is this abomination, you ask? This right here is the Washburn Dimebag Culprit. When is this from? I guess it's around 2000 or something like that. Yeah, it has a serial number that's 00. So I guess this one is from 2000, but I think they started to make these in 1998, 1999. And this right here is one of Dimebag's own designs that he brought into Washburn. And yes, you're completely right. It is a little bit different. Now, even though this is not the most amazing body shape in the world, it is still a Dimebag design. And, I saw the ads back in the day, in the 90s, and I thought it was cool. This guitar came in two different colors. It was this black with binding and also a red one with some red wood finish or something like that. And I think the red one was more common. That's what I remember. I might be wrong. Now, my regular guitar store that I went to back in the day, they had a red version of this signed by Dimebag. It was hanging up in the ceiling of that store. And, whenever I would go into that store, it looked me straight in the eyes and I'm like, that's so cool. Now, this full store and chain went bankrupt like a year ago. That guitar got sold. I was actually going there to ask if I could buy the guitar, but someone had already dibbed it. So I didn't get it. But I finally have this one. It wasn't necessarily overpriced, which, is a thing nowadays with Dimebag guitars. Even the import lines are fucking expensive as shit. What do we have here then? We have a licensed Washburn Floyd right there. This one has a Bill Lawrence 500 XL pickup in it. That's pretty cool. Not sure what this is right here. But if you purchased this guitar back in the day, I think you got him with this type of pickup in the bridge here. So the previous owner put in a 500 XL in there. So that's a nice little extra upgrade right there. Rosewood, I would guess, seeing how light the fretboard is. It's CP Culprit 2003. Let's look at the back here. Look at that. Made in Korea, as it says here. It doesn't have the regular headstock shape. It looks somewhat like a, old 80s headstock a little bit. So non-reversed as well. So there you go. Look at that. I always joked around that you can open bottles with this thing right here. Never really understood what this thing was about. Maybe you can put your penis in there. Is that what it is for? I guess it is. So you put and place your penis here. Look at this. Hello, my little friend. I'm about to play this lead solo. Okay. So the girls, they don't really care about penis size when you're a really, really good shredder. To have that little penis hole right there. And yeah, man. Obviously, it's a Floyd Rose, so we're gonna probably run into a couple of issues here. But that's what it is. That's my guitar through right there. So you don't have to go through these bullshit things. I'm doing it for you guys, so you don't have to. Unless you get a guitar and you have to do it yourself. Then it sucks, sorry. I still haven't figured out a good way to block the bridge. Usually people will go like, you should get a 9-volt battery and shove in there, Ola. I don't have one. Why is this always like a problem? Do I have something here? There is a battery here. Okay, let me lick it, because that's what you do. Okay, it has a little bit of battery in it still. Okay. What cloth should I use? Should I use this? Just don't want to hurt my little penis friend here. Okay, I'm putting in the battery like that. It's blocked. It's blocked, baby. So I'm gonna put on some blacksmith strings. Doesn't say what string gauge it is, but I think it's like a 10 to 52. Not sure. What do I need? One of these. Very important. Why am I blocking the full bridge off? Well, it's just so I can remove all of the strings. Obviously, I'm a fucking moron, by the way. On a Floyd Rose guitar, you have to unlock the nuts. Oh, so good with this, Ola. All I can say is that I'm very, very nervous right now. Like, every time I'm doing a video, I'm just so nervous. I forget about stupid shit like that, okay? So now we can do this. Hey. The fretboard right here is a little dirty, I must say, so I'm gonna make it sexy as fuck. Grover tuners right here, I recognize those assholes, 18-1. That's what I had in the Washburn Solars. So as I'm doing this right here, I'm feeling that there's not really that much space in between the tuners here. I'm really working it right here, but it's like, I'm stuck, sort of, sometimes. That's why I have to angle these so they don't hit each other. Look at this. So now I'm gonna unwind this string. It's hit. Oh, I'm doing it the wrong way. Oh, it's hitting this one all the time. Oh, you know, look, this is what happens, Larry. This is what happens when you f*** a strainer in the ass. There it is. Okay. You know, this guitar right here, it's not in absolute perfect shape, but that's okay. It's a little scratchy in the finish. It shows that it has been used. And a guitar that has been used, I mean, that's cool. Now, my little penis friends, I'm gonna clean this fretboard. So I have these, right? Cleaner and prep. Cleaner and prep. Cleaner and prep. It says cleaner and prep, okay? Cleaner and prep. Cleaner and prep from Dunlop, okay? So you spray. Usually they want you to spray on a cloth. But you know, this is so fucking dirty right here. I'm just gonna... No, I'm not. I'm gonna do it on the cloth. Okay, let's hope for the best. I mean, there's some really nice gunk here on these. Hopefully, it will go away. But yeah, this is like deep shit, man. Do I have one of these? Yes, okay, I have one of these. These little assholes. That I can brush the fretboard with a little bit. And I can use it on the hardware as well. So, I'm gonna start by cleaning this nasty fretboard, and I'm just gonna spray this shit like this. Like, I don't care. Holy shit, this guy, man. Who has been playing this guitar? I don't know, but his gunk is the fucking worst. This is gonna take a while, guys. Do you have the time? I mean, from the looks of it, it seems that he has never cleaned his fretboard. Reminder, please, guys, do so. This guitar right here is 20 years old, which makes me feel really old because, I mean, I remember when this came out new. 20 years, man. But if you don't clean your fretboard for 20 years, then it's going to be a problem for the guy who makes a My Guitar video. I'm just going to do this. I hope for the best. I hope this is okay for the guitar, but seeing the amount of shit that's on the fret... Oh, electronics. That's okay. What happened to you, asshole? There you go. I mean, some people have the most weird-ass fucking sweat. I think this is this person that owned this guitar just had really, really bad luck with sweat. Or he just didn't clean his guitar ever. But I think it's actually going away, so that's a good thing. I really like this table because I can come really close to the guitar like this. And I can watch the jizz up close. I'm not going to be able to play this afterwards. I'm just going to be tired. Look at this. It's shit, basically. I mean, I can't really complain. I got this for 600 bucks, which is a pretty good price. I have my YouTube members who are always on the lookout for Dimebag guitars, and they saw one of these for like 3 grand for a fucking import guitar. That's insane, my friends. Insane. This right here It's a clean fretboard. How about that? Holy shit. And actually the fretboard, now that it's been cleaned, the stripes are really nice, I must say. I'm gonna condition this thing with my little fret conditioner, but I'm just gonna make a last little look for shit. But it looks good, man. Still smells of puke though. I need to, maybe the conditioner will help with that. And now I have the deep conditioner. And this is like, I mean, you see it here, it's getting really dry from this. I've been spraying a whole lot on this. So I'm gonna condition this, and the fretboard is gonna be happy because then it gets some moisture in there. And, or, you know, some protection, I would say. Protection is important. Oh, the nut is fucking loose. Great, that's how I found out. Okay, that's okay. I mean, in some cases, the nut being loose isn't really that much of a problem. When you fixate the strings on the guitar, I mean, the strings will hold down the nut. But if you're really violent on the whammy bar, it might be a really good thing to maybe tighten the nut if it's one of these. If it's loose and it's a regular nut, then you probably have to replace it, just saying. Or just fixate it with glue, basically. So there you go. I think that is okay right there. Am I going to use the same cloth on a different spot? Yes. Look at that. Oh, it just sucks it in, baby. Holy shit, I think I have to use more. It was asking for it, man. I need shit, man. Oh, you're so thirsty. Oh, that's okay. Here we go, baby. Here's some more of that. Here's some more of that bullshit. Oh, just drink it. Drink it. Drink it up. There you go. Look at that. See what a difference that made? So all I used was this, the cleaner and prep Dunlop, and then the deep conditioner Dunlop as well. I think both of these are sold like a set, and I just bought it from a store, basically. I don't know what you can do about this this mirror right here, or this acrylic, if you can use regular polish. I'm gonna be a little careful because I don't want to ruin it. But I'm gonna put on some strings and then I'm gonna polish the guitar, okay? Let me see if I can fixate this a little bit. Oh, it's even loose. The screws were loose, baby. Screws were loose. There you go. Fixed. All right, let's put on some strings. We have these, the blacksmith strings. This might be a 9 set now that I see it and hold it in front of me right like this. I think this is a 9 set, actually. And I'm gonna do it like I usually do, the lazy way. I'm just gonna fret it like this. And what I do with a Floyd Rose is usually when I restring, I hold the string like this and then I put just a little bit of extra string like this, and that's where I cut it. Check this out. So I have a little bit of extra space here, look at that. Put it in the saddle. I screw my little screw face in there. Like that. You can do less, you can do more. This is probably a little bit too much of space actually, but for a string like this, it's not going to wind up as far on this. But I'm wondering, to give it a straight pull, I'm just figuring if I should pull it left or right. If it's pulling left, it will go outside. Because here, if I pull it here, I have to put it on the inside. If I wind the string so it ends up on this side, you know, it will poke out a little bit like this, but then it will go in line with the rest. This string right here, it will, I mean, I have a locking nut, it shouldn't really matter that much. Let's just do the same for all. But if it didn't have a locking nut, the string pull would have been a problem. You don't want the string to, you know, from the nut go way too angled in any direction. Remember that I have the bridge a little bit, you know, blocked, so it's standing up a little bit. I have to cut the strings some slack because when I turn back, when I remove the battery, the tension will come back to the string. So leave a little slack on the string still. We'll get there, okay? I'm thinking, what guitar should I do next for my guitar? Is there any specific one you want me to do? Let me know in the comment section, okay? Just watch any of my like Guitar Vault videos. If there's any guitar you want to see a little bit more, let me know. I think I've said this before regarding Dimebag's own design. You know, my favorite Dimebag shape has always been the Stealth. First time I saw I mean, obviously the ML is a classic Dimebag shape, you know, the first MLs that they made. But I remember seeing the ad for the Dime 3ST, and I was like, oh my God, that's the best looking metal guitar I've ever seen. I want to have one, I want to own one, I want to play it live. It was just like, it's so perfect. It's so fucking perfect. And then, you know, Dean and Dimebag, well, obviously they did this as well. I think it was for the 101 official live CD that this guitar came out. That was 1999. You know, it's cool. Maybe not the most sexy looking guitar shape I've seen, but you know, it's Dimebag's shape and all. After when he got back to Dean, they started designing the Dean Razorback, which is also Dimebag's design. I even saw, you know, the cutout when I was in his home. Even though it is a piece of history, and it's really cool that he designed his own guitars. The original, you know, Washburn Dime Stealth was just something else, man. It was just, it was the best looking Dimebag shape in my opinion. I just never got into the Dean Razorback for some reason. I mean, it has the, you know, the angles and the brutality, but it was just not up to par with the Stealth, which I still think is the absolute most brutal looking Dimebag shape. I have to cut this back because I gave it way too much slack. I forgot that this tuner is way closer to the bridge, so I'm giving it more slack. All right, there we go. Okay, then we go back and do this. There you go. Okay, let's release this block. And slowly. Okay, good. Battery out, this one out. I'm gonna take out my tuner. Also remember to kind of reset these. So just to put them in the middle. Should we try E flat then? I don't mind E flat. E flat is super cool, man. The thing with Floyd Rose is that you have to go back and forth a couple of times, and sometimes even go on the back and adjust the springs. Okay, let me check the angle. So the angle of the bridge is that it's tilting a little bit forward. See if you can see that right there. So it's angling a little bit forward. I would like it to be a little bit more straight. So let's go check out what's on the back of this thing. Okay, so, oh, he has 4 Screwy McScrewies on there. So let me do this. And that, my friend, I don't even know if you can see that. These screws are not in the best shape I've seen. That's a problem right there. But I'm gonna see if I have some help actually. Do I have rubber bands here? Rubber bands are really good. Let me go ask Louise. She's not here. All right, so I will want to have a thicker rubber band than this, but if you have problems with this and you don't have a bigger screwdriver, using a rubber band is usually very good if you put it in and then you put your, but this is way too thin. Let's see if I can make it work still. So make sure you put in the screwdriver on the rubber band and it will get a little bit better friction. And I can actually now screw my little screw face right here, so I can adjust. Should have had a thicker rubber band, but this what I could find at the moment. But this is working. I can screw my little screw face in there, so that's good. Okay, let's check it out now. And that right there is a very, very flat Floyd Rose bridge right there. And that's exactly how I want it. Okay. Okay, last thing I do before I lock everything up is to stretch the strings. That's shaking. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're doing this now. Putting these on. Shit, man, looks great. All right, there we go. That's the guitar right there. Now I'm gonna go sit and play it, see how it fares, okay? All right, now we're here at my desk. I'm using the Amplitude Dimebag Daryl plugin, just for, you know, for the sake of staying easy. That Bill Lawrence sounds like a Bill Lawrence should, okay? There's a couple different variations of the Bill Lawrence Final Nixel out there, and these are the Bill Lawrence USA. I probably had this pickup the most throughout my guitars throughout the years. There's also the Bill and Becky pickup as well as the absolute original Bill Lawrence pickups. Let's just say it's a little bit confusing if you go and venture into that world. But this sounds good, man. The guitar plays very, very nice. But I can immediately feel that the owner before has really played the shit out of this guitar. You can see it on the texture actually, on the actual body, that he's been doing this a lot. With rings, without rings, I don't know, but there's a lot of scratches going on. And, you know, it's been used, let's just say that. Look at this. I don't know what he's been doing here, but it's just a lot of scratches like this. Maybe he had really long nails while he was playing. But what I wanted to say is I can also feel it on the frets. The frets are very, very low. Feels pretty good, I must say. Even though the frets are, I mean, you probably need to change the frets. Like if you're gonna play this for another 10 years, you will probably need to change the frets. Okay, so this is obviously not a Seymour Duncan 59 in the neck here. It's one of those import pickups that came with the guitar. And you have a pickup switch over here without a little, yeah, it's missing the top right here. Yes, great. Well, maybe it doesn't hold tuning in the best way possible, but it's still a fun guitar to play on, man. And yeah, I mean the fretboard looks kick-ass right now after I cleaned it. Other than that, I mean I can probably buff out all these little scratches on here. It's really fucking scratchy, man. I mean, what happened? It just shows that it's been used, and that I can respect. So there you go, that's my guitar for you right there. This is the Washburn Culprit 2003 right there. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to my channel, and also suggest me if you want to see a guitar in my video, let me know. Okay, thank you for watching, bye.